All right, guys, Darren from FBA Elite, and welcome back to another video. So in this week's video, I'm going to be showing you two things. Number one, a pretty cool hack that you guys can use to potentially get an idea of what your PPC costs are going to be. And I get this question quite frequently. Someone's found a great product, but they're worried about how much they're going to have to pay per click. So hopefully in this video, I'm going to show you a hack workaround you guys can use to get an idea of that, so that you can find that information out before you place your bulk order. As the last thing you want to do is buy 500 or 1,000 units of a particular product, get it to Amazon, and then find out it's like £5 per click. So hopefully this little hack that I'm going to show you today is going to help with that. And secondly, I'm going to expose the truth around PPC, that it isn't just a straight bidding war, and I'm going to show you real evidence that supports that fact. So in front of me at the moment, we're looking at the car bootliner niche. And this is what I'm going to use as an example for this video, because I used to sell this product, so I know roughly what the PPC costs were at the time of selling this product. So they're going to be fairly close to that at the moment, so I can tell how accurate the information we're looking at in this video actually is. So what I've done is I've gone to this niche, I've launched X-Ray from Helium-10, and then I've picked two products that have many active sellers. Now, this technique can work on any listing. However, for the maximum, or to minimize your risk, so for the maximum protection, I'd recommend choosing listings that have multiple sellers. So we've got a couple here. These have got 14 and 14 on this listing. And what this means is, as there are many sellers, it's very unlikely that there is going to be an IP complaint against you, or someone thinks you're trying to hijack their listing. Now, in theory, the method we're using, it shouldn't actually matter whether there's one seller or 5 sellers or 10 sellers, as our offer, so to speak, is never actually going to go live on Amazon. And I'm going to talk you through that as we go. But for full precaution, I'm picking the ones with the most active sellers, because that means there's even less of a chance of this going wrong. But in theory, like I say, it should be absolutely fine to do this with any product, as we're not actually going to be selling any of these products, and we're going to be deleting it within like 5 to 10 minutes, whereas my listings are going to be there probably for half hour while I'm making this video, so I'm being extra cautious. So you take a couple of the products, or one of the products from the niche that you're considering. We then go to Seller Central, and we need to add those products. So to do this, we go to the menu button at the top, and we go to catalog and then add products. And what you do is you paste your ASIN in here. So if I go back to the car bootliner niche, and if I pick one of these products that had 14, so they have 14, we grab the ASIN for this particular product there, and then we paste it into Seller Central, and then we can go through adding this product. So it's really straightforward to do. All you need to do is choose its new condition and sell this product. If there are any gating issues, they will pop up at this point. But generally speaking, if you're trying to list the sorts of products that you're going to be looking at, which are going to be mainly private label products, these should auto ungate. So you might see a yellow button pop up and you have to click that auto ungate, wait a couple of minutes and do this again. So when you're adding one of these products, the first thing you want to do is to choose the fulfillment channel. So make sure you choose Amazon will dispatch and provide customer service. The reason for this, if you look closely, I'll blow this up a bit so you guys can see, if I don't get in the way too much, you have chosen to have Amazon fulfill orders for this item. Your item will be available for sale when Amazon receives it. So it's not going to go available for sale now. Whereas if we choose fulfilled by merchant or merchant fulfilled, that will actually activate the listing straight away, as they think you've got stock at home and you're going to fulfill it yourself. So if you do this, your offer, your listing should never actually go live. So the actual sellers, the other sellers, will never detect you doing this in the first place. So make sure you choose that option. Let me just put that back to the standard size. Price doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to put like $19.99. Like I say, this is never going live, and condition is new. Then scroll down to the bottom, and if I just hide my webcam temporarily, you can see the save and finish button. So click on that. And then on this final page, just make sure you click the List as FBA button. And the text again, if I just hide me one more time and blow that up, you can see the text here says, once a product is listed as FBA, the offer will be inactive until we receive inventory at the Amazon Fulfillment Center. So once your product is added, it can take 5 to 10 minutes for your listings to actually appear in Seller Central. So do this and then give it a few minutes, then come back to it. And then you're going to want to come to this page. So to get to this page, you go to menu in the top left, go to inventory and manage all inventory. The reason we go to manage all inventory instead of FBA inventory, sometimes when you first add a product, it doesn't always appear in the FBA inventory to start with, it stays here. So go to manage all inventory, that will bring you to this page. Now, under the status column, it may say incomplete. If it does, you need to wait a bit longer. That's all you need to do, just wait and it will fix itself. All the time it says incomplete, you can't use it for the method I'm about to show you. But as soon as it says inactive, out of stock, you are good to go. So I've added 2 products here for this example. And now I'm going to take you over to the advertising manager and show you how this works. So go to the menu button again, go to advertising campaign manager. And then within this page, we're going to do 2 things. One, we're going to set up a dummy advert so you guys can see potential PPC costs. And then I'm going to show you why PPC is not a straight bidding war. So in this example, we're just going to set up a very basic sponsored product advert. So don't worry about brands or display at this point. Click on continue there. And then once the page has loaded, you'll see your products listed here. So I've got the 2 example products. So this is where things get very, very interesting. So let's add this first one, the Sakura boot liner. Let's add this as the product that we're going to do some advertising for. We'll then scroll down a bit further. We're going to choose manual targeting, and then we're going to put in some keywords. Now, Amazon is going to suggest some keywords for you. So this is really helpful. So let's just untick broad and phrase at the moment to make this data as clear as possible. So it's got suggested keyword bids for these particular keywords. So in some ways, this gives you guidance as potentially what you could be paying for your own pay-per-click bids when you launch a product in this niche. But it's not as straightforward as that, and I'm going to show you why. So if we take, for example, here, we've got the car boot protector, and that is currently, let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. The car boot protector, the bid that Amazon is recommending for the Sakura boot liner is 74p. Okay, so keep that in mind. We've got car boot protector. Let's just copy that in case I need that. Let's delete that. Let's go back up. Let's take off the Sakura product and then choose the Draper boot liner instead. Go back down, manual targeting again, exact match. Can we see car boot protector? Now their recommended bid for the same keyword is 31p. So that proves 2 things. 1, don't use this as an exact guide for how much you're going to be bidding yourself. But 2, it also shows that PPC is not a straight bidding war. What it's doing is Amazon is looking at these products, is looking at the sales histories of these products, it's looking at how these products performed for these specific keywords, and then it's setting the bid accordingly, because Amazon doesn't want to just display the person that is bidding the highest. It wants to display the product that has the best chance of converting into a sale, because they want to please the customer and they want to generate sales. So if this product has a better history of converting for this particular keyword, Amazon are going to give them a higher rank for less money. And that is proven there with just that one example. Now, where this becomes even more powerful is if you go through the list of products in the niche first, so you go through the car boot liner niche, you can maybe find an established product that's very comparable to the price point you're going to be selling at, to get an idea of what they're paying long term. So you can work out potentially your long-term PPC cost if you can achieve similar results with a similar conversion rate. What you can also do is try and find some new products on here that have a new creation date. So you can go on the creation date, see if you can find a new product that you can see, maybe this one here in 2022, see how much they're currently bidding for their keywords, or maybe try and find a product that is selling at the same sort of level. Maybe you've got a product that's only selling 50 units a month. That might be useful for you. Or if you're targeting 200 units, look at that instead. So this isn't an exact science, but I think if you look at different products, so you do this with a few products, remember, don't leave these on your account for too long. I'm going to delete them straight away. I'm going to show you how in a moment. You can see how the keywords, how much you're going to have to bid most likely varies between products, and depending on the product's sales history, its conversion rates, reviews, price point and stuff like that. Whereas as a new listing with a brand new product, it is safe to assume you're going to be bidding a lot more than any of these existing products. So always keep that in mind. But it's super powerful for knowing what you potentially could be paying long term if you have a product that is successful. So that is the most important thing, really. Your launch PPC really is going to cost what it costs to get you ranked. But your long-term PPC is more important, as you're going to need to run PPC long-term, and you're going to need to do it in a way that is profitable or overall profitable for your products. So when you combine your paid adverts and your organic sales together, that it is still profitable. So once you finish playing about with that, just remember you have to delete these listings, and that's not as straightforward as you'd expect. Do not go to menu and then inventory and FBA inventory, because there isn't a delete option under there. You have to go to manage all inventory and then you can select these products either one at a time. You can just go to the drop down here and choose delete product and listing. You can't quite see it there behind the webcam, or just tick the boxes here, and then you've got the action box here that says delete product and listing. So I'm going to delete both of those. Like I say, this should in theory be perfectly safe, but you can never be certain with anything with Amazon. So as soon as you're done, delete the listings and you should not have any issues. So if you found this video useful, I'd appreciate it. Scroll down and hit the like button. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel. And what I'm going to do now is pop up a video showing you guys step by step how to start your Amazon FBA business. And I'll see you guys over there.